I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. Well, the Ukraine war is over. Prices have dropped to their lowest level in history. Everybody has a job, a cookie, and Middle East peace has been achieved. Sorry, people, things are so bad. I just kind of wanted to leave something positive for thousands of years from now when they start kind of repairing the smoking cinder that we turned our planet into, and they won't blame me. This last week was a ball of evil wrapped in a shit show on top of a clusterfuck. This is a partial list of idiocy, hatred, and darkness that President Felon Rapist crapped out his stupid hole. He invoked the Alien Enemies Act to begin deporting non-citizens without letting them have a lawyer or see a judge, which, is against everything. The 1798 law was only used 3 other times: the War of 1812, World War I, and World War II. The last time it was used was to put Japanese Americans into internment camps, when we were great again. What other scumbaggery oozed out of this obese orange idiot? Again, this is a partial list for this week. Deported a 10-year-old kid citizen with brain cancer and his family. Yeah, we great again? Again? Claimed that Joe Biden's pardons, the get-out-of-jail-free card for every criminal friend of Trump. However, he claimed Biden's pardons were null and void because they weren't signed with the correct giant clown Sharpie. He screwed our mortal enemies, Australia and Canada, on steel tariffs, which is driving up future U.S. home prices. Canada and Australia? He fired 1,300 from the education department.
I love the poorly educated.
It's no surprise that the dumbest president in American history thinks book learning is a plot to make him feel dumber.
I don't think science knows, actually.
Sir, I can be honest for everybody. You can't feel dumber. He laid off 1,000 National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration workers. The people that give us early information and warnings about weather that kills us. Oh. He fired them. This guy would outlaw brakes in cars if Biden or Obama had demanded it. Yeah, why go fast if you also need to stop? It makes no sense. He ended 2 departments that deal with food safety. So, people, you need to stock up on TP and vomit bags. Launched investigations into 52 universities, accusing them of racial preferences, even though 58.4% of your college students are pasty-ass crackers like myself, although I didn't go to college. He directed the military to drop plans for invading Panama. Again, our mortal enemy. Panama! He killed $20 billion to fund clean energy projects. The things that would kind of help humanity, like clean air and water. Of course, I guess that goes with the food safety thing. He fired a pardon attorney because she refused to give domestic abuser Mel Gibson his gun back. I love that Trump goes macro and micro. He said independent news should be illegal. So enjoy these last few Armageddon updates, people. He said it'd be worth it if his policies led to a recession, and asked the Supreme Court to violate the Constitution on birthright citizenship. And he erased Black and Brown and Native American soldiers' records from Arlington Cemetery. That's just this week! And I got it wrong, by the way. None of these things are Democrat or Republican things. None of it. It's good and evil. I have family who are Republican. Guess what? They aren't evil. But this fat felon fuck-up douchebag and South African dork Lord Vader are pure evil. Musk said empathy is the downfall of Western civilization. But now he seems to be pissed that people have no empathy for his Nazi car company. Yeah, Nazi, I'm saying it. This is the epitome of evil. This is a Zig Heil, a Heil Hitler, Satan's high five. He didn't throw it behind closed doors with buddies. He was on TV and threw it up in the air and heiled Hitler like he just don't care at a political rally. And this dude loves dictators, leaders who murder their own people. We don't need a president who has the biggest, most evil murdering assholes on his dream board. Evil. It's evil because they have all the money and all the power, and they're still angry. I'll say it again. The billionaires have decided that people with nothing have too much. And they want it all, people. Your money, your retirement, your education, which, by the way, is your kids' and grandkids' future, your information. They're taking the weather service so we can't see what's coming to kill us.
I don't think science knows, actually.
Oh, right. Because it's just too obvious to just lead us into the showers and turn on the gas or put us in boxcars. Take out your gold teeth, everybody, and grab your museum, buddy. We're going on a field trip to the camp. This is happening in America today. In America today. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. I just don't get that people are just like, yeah, you know, traffic's bad, I'm going to work. What's going on? People throwing up Heil Hitlers? Yeah, I know, but you know what, man? Hey, you're not a prophet. He said he was going to bring them down. He's a Nazi, it's evil, and it needs to stop. Jesus, we're going to die. Did the Germans just look around one day and go, how did everything get so bad? Because that's what it seems to be happening.